You are listening to Penne Pyro, Book 2 of the Jade Sommer Series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2021. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 14. Before the restaurant opened, I headed to the park to find Sparrow. He was easy to spot with his pink boa rustling in the breeze by the dark river. I headed over to him as he finished up a deal with a man who looked like he needed food, not drugs.
I suppose you're here because Kobe talked to you.
Sparrow asked as I neared him. He filled me in on what he could. Where exactly is underground? When is soon? And that guy needed a sandwich, not drugs.
Not my place to tell him what he needs or doesn't need. But I do occasionally slip him a granola bar from time to time.
Sparrow was one of those people who I wanted to dislike, but then he went and did something good.
If he falls over from hunger, I lose a good customer.
I sighed. Can we get to the point of why I'm here? Underground. Soon. What's going on?
There's an underground fighting ring we can use. I pulled in a few favors, but the only time I could book it was on Sunday morning.
Morning? Who fights in the morning?
This is worldwide. What is morning to us is in the middle of the night to others.
I want your assurance that this is the end of it, and that I'll be safe.
I'm only the messenger here.
Who are you getting the message from? I asked.
Listen, this isn't just one person pulling their weight. This is a collective of really powerful people who are ticked off. They have mobs and gangs behind them. You don't want them coming after you? Just do the match, pretend you're trying, and walk away. That's all you have to do. I'll be there to make sure it runs as smoothly as possible, but I can't guarantee anything.
Fine. But I'm done after this. No more.
I agree. This is no world for you.
With another sigh, I asked, Where do I meet you on Sunday?
Meet me here in the park. I'll take you there. I'll text Kobe the time when I firm up the details.
I gave a nod and headed down the path that led to the main road. I'd arrive at the restaurant a little early, but that was okay since I needed to go over the delivery driver responsibilities with Mila. When I walked in through the back door and headed into the kitchen, I was blocked by Mila, who pushed me back outside into the alley. Now what? I asked.
Only the dreamiest man in existence is inside, besides Ross, of course.
She quickly added. You already know Logan. He's probably just here to see Avery or Ross.
Not Logan. His name is Nash Sutton. He works with Avery at her restaurant. He's helping her prep tonight. There's another guy in there as well, but you have to check out Nash.
Why are they here? Mila shrugged.
Avery said something about the Friday night rush. But play it cool with this guy. I didn't see a ring, so maybe he's single.
Good. You can flirt with him and see if Ross gets jealous.
I was thinking you should flirt with him and get a date.
I don't want a date.
Trust me. You want a date with him.
Trust me when I say I don't want a date with anyone, no matter how prettily wrapped.
Not even Logan?
I narrowed my eyes at her. He's taken. I just want to work, and I need to raid Mom's closet for a hostess uniform unless you don't want to drive tonight.
I'm driving. I can't wait.
Then let's get the 5-minute training done so I can change. As I walked inside, Mila trailed after me, chirping in my ear about the drool-worthy chef. I thought it was all hype, until I saw him standing next to Lily at the prep table. She nervously cut zucchini. Some of her cuts made me suspect the zucchini wasn't all that was going to be sliced into. Like Mila had said, the man was dreamy. With his dark hair, brilliant blue eyes, and adorable lopsided grin, he was definitely handsome. I ignored him as I walked Mila through the process of delivery. I'm sure she didn't hear half of what I said, but since the job was straightforward, I didn't think it would be a problem. Just make sure to give all of the money and receipts to Ross at the end of the night, I said.
Money, receipts, Ross. Got it.
She watched as Nash chopped an onion with quick, fluid movements.
He's quite skilled, isn't he?
Stop drooling. Focus for a moment. Do you have any questions about delivery?
None.
Then I'm heading upstairs to change.
Don't you want to meet him first?
No. But on my way out through the back, Avery stopped me.
Jade, have you met Nash and Jory?
No, but that's okay. I heard they're here to prep. I don't want to get in the way.
It will just take a moment.
I wondered why she cared if I met her chefs or not. Or was she just trying to rub it in that she was surrounded by handsome men while I got naked Arnold jugs, sumo wrestlers, and hit in the head with colored powder?
Nash, Jory, I want you to meet Jade.
She called as we neared the prep table. Lily had a near miss with the knife as Avery's voice commanded attention. Nash looked up from the table at me with those brilliant blue eyes. I could see where women would fall over themselves for him. And when he said hello, his voice was like velvet. He gave me a grin that was quite charming. Jory stepped away from the cooktop and came over to say hello. He was a quiet sort, but I would never call him meek. There was something about him that said that he could handle abuse in the kitchen. And being a chef meant a lot of abuse. He had more of a military thug look with tattoos on his fingers, while Nash gave off a GQ vibe. Thank you for helping out, I said to them as Avery abandoned me to go to the cooler. As soon as she left, Jory returned to the cooktop.
My pleasure.
Nash said.
Avery has told me so much about this place that I was happy to help when she called.
Aren't you needed back at her restaurant? I asked. He gave a small shrug.
I do as she asks. If she wants me here, then I'm here. But I'm sure the crew can handle me being gone for an hour or two. I'll be there for the rush. You get to keep Jory here.
Thank you. We can use all the help we can get, which is why we roped Lily into being here, I said, wanting to focus his piercing gaze elsewhere.
It's not really roped when I have nowhere else to go,
Lily said, still hacking at the poor vegetable.
the fire took care of that.
Even Avery offered her work because she's so good, I said. But I got her first.
I heard about the fires. I'm so sorry you were affected.
Thank you. We're looking to rebuild, but we still don't have any information about how bad the damage is.
Did you hear about the latest fire?
The last one I heard about was at the Brazilian restaurant, I said.
There was one last night, too. But someone happened to be in the building when it was started and grabbed the fire extinguisher.
Why wasn't it on the news? I asked. I searched this morning for any mention.
It won't be on the news. No one called the police. It was at a dive restaurant owned by one of the company's bosses.
Then how do you know about it?
I live nearby. I was on my way home when it happened. Let's just say if the police don't find this guy, then the company will.
Jade,
Ross called from the office doorway.
we open in 5 minutes. Why aren't you wearing your uniform?
I have to borrow one from Mom. I'll be ready in time. I excused myself from Nash and Lily and headed upstairs to find Dad on the couch. Blankets were wrapped all around him, cocooning him in front of the TV. With his blonde gray hair ruffled up, he looked like a baby bird in a nest. A baseball game was on, but he didn't seem to be watching it. His eyes were glazed over as if his mind was 1,000 miles away. "Hey, Dad," I said softly, not wanting to startle him. He blinked and looked over at me.
Oh. Hey, Imp, how are you?
Good. I just need to borrow a uniform from Mom.
In the bedroom closet.
I gave a nod. How are you? Are you feeling okay?
Mostly. I'm just a little tired and cold. A little sore. I'm told I need more rest. But I'm tired of resting. Do you need help downstairs?
No. Avery brought in 2 of her employees to help prep. We should be okay. He frowned but didn't say anything. Have you seen Uncle Frank or Uncle Sal in a while? I asked.
A few days ago.
I heard they might be in for dinner tonight. Maybe you should join them. You can see how the restaurant is doing. Maybe make notes for improvements. He perked up for a moment before deflating back into the couch.
I know you're only trying to cheer me up, but we hardly need notes for improvements. You're doing a great job without me.
Are you feeling left out? He shook his head, then paused.
Maybe a little. I'm just used to being needed.
You're still needed. Who will keep Aunt Dot in line when she comes back next week? He smiled.
I guess I always have that to fall back on.
Yes. So, relax for a little longer and then spruce yourself up. I know Uncle Frank and Sal will like to see you. They can't be the three amigos without you. He gave a small chuckle.
Yeah. I'll be down in a little bit.
Good. I have to go change before Ross gets into a twist. I headed into the bedroom and found Mom's hostess uniform. While being a delivery driver, I could wear our red company polo shirt and jeans, but now I needed black pants. Mom and Mila were both on the petite side, while I was on the slightly taller than average side. Their clothes were not okay for me to wear, but seeing as I didn't have black pants of my own, I was in a bit of a bind. However, after trying on a pair of Mom's pants that unpleasantly rode up places it shouldn't, I found a black skirt instead. I glanced at my legs, wondering if my lax shaving routine would show, but all looked well, so I put on the straight-lined skirt that would have fallen just below my mom's knees. On me, it was just above. Still professional. Ross would have to deal with it. I gave Dad a goodbye wave as I headed downstairs into the alley, and then back inside to the restaurant. As I passed through the kitchen, Nash gave me his lopsided grin.
Nice choice,
Mila said as she eyed the skirt.
Nash seems to agree.
I ignored her comment. Are you okay for delivery?
Yes, stop worrying.
I'm not worried. I just want to make sure you have everything you need.
I do.
And you're okay riding the scooter?
Yes, now go to the front. Ross was just in here looking for you.
Be safe. That scooter conks out. Do rolling stops if you can. She rolled her eyes.
Yes, Mom.
I took the hint and headed to the front where Ross was unlocking the door. He looked over at me with a frown.
What's with the skirt?
I don't have black pants and Mom's were inappropriate on me.
I guess a skirt will work. I don't see why Mila wants to be on delivery, but I'm not going to complain. It'll be peaceful here without her checking on me every 5 minutes.
Just be thankful for her help.
I am. But she can be a lot to take. I don't know how you can live with her.
It's easy. She's not trying to get into my pants. Just yours. He grimaced.
Try to be professional tonight.
I'll do my best.
I have the left side of the room tonight, and Mom has the right side.
Where is she?
Checking on Aunt Dot. She said she'd be here in a minute. Just put people on my side until she gets here.
This kind of feels like old times. You waiting tables. Me hostessing.
We're just missing Logan on delivery.
Mom's blonde head streamed past the window, and a moment later she opened the door and hurried inside.
Sorry I'm late.
You didn't miss anything, I said.
Cute skirt.
It's yours. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. It looks better on you. Keep it.
The door opened again, and a couple walked in, and so my shift officially began. I'd like to say it was peaceful compared to delivery driving. I mean, I didn't get covered in colored powder and no one tried to run me over. But I remembered too late why I hated hostessing. While most customers were pleasant, there were those that were not. The ones that demanded a certain table, who complained about the dim lighting, that there was a chill in the air even though I was sweating, and the ones who hemmed and hawed for eternity while they made up their minds on what they wanted to order. It was a single-page menu, not complicated. Still, I did my best to seat, get drinks, and bus tables. After a measly hour, I wanted my clunky scooter back. As I retreated to the kitchen to refill the water pitchers, Nash walked over to me.
I was just about to head out.
Oh, thank you so much for your help. Have a good night.
I was hoping I'd have a better night, that is, if you'd want to grab a drink after work.
I paused. I wasn't sure if I was interested in Nash, and I was already sweating. The only place I wanted to go after my shift was home to shower. Plus, I didn't want to be near Avery's territory. While Nash wasn't a possession, she still had jurisdiction. But before I could say anything, Mila popped up next to me.
She'd love to.
Don't you have pizza to deliver?
I just got back.
She smiled innocently at me and then turned her attention back to Nash.
Where should she meet you?
How about if I meet her here?
Sounds good.
He gave me one last glance before he casually waved goodbye and headed out the back door. Mila grinned.
You can thank me later.
I was going to say no.
I know. That's why you can thank me later.
I rolled my eyes.
Come on. He's gorgeous. With Logan off the market, you have to get back into the ring. Nash is the perfect guy to hop back in with.
He's also part of Avery's world. The last thing I need is for her to get territorial with me about another guy. Mila waved off my concern.
If she gets jealous over that, then she's not really in love with Logan, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So, go have a little fun. And see if you can wrap up here a little early. You can use your mom's shower to freshen up. I see those prickly legs.
You don't see anything.
I know girl stubble when I see it. Thankfully, Nash didn't notice.
I rolled my eyes again. Go deliver pizza. Unless you want to switch? I asked hopefully.
No way. I'm having a blast. I made 30 in tips so far.
What? How? We've only been open an hour.
You have to flirt.
What about women who order pizza?
I flirt with them too.
Mila, order up.
Avery called. Mila wiggled her fingers at me in goodbye and hurried away. I headed back to the dining room armed with 2 pitchers of ice water. I placed one at the server station and meandered around the tables with the other pitcher. Uncle Sal and Uncle Frank walked in as I was finishing my round. They waved at me before they seated themselves in Mom's section. I meandered over to their table and asked what they would like to drink. It didn't surprise me that they both wanted alcohol. I swear we kept a liquor license just for them. I got their drinks and set them down on the table. Uncle Sal, I heard through the grapevine that a diner nearly burned down last night that belongs to one of the company's bosses.
And whose vine were you hanging on while getting that information?
Just a chef who works at Avery's restaurant. He came in tonight to help us. Said he lives near the diner.
And what information are you fishing for?
Me? Fishing? He cracked a smile that was nearly as dazzling as the thick gold chain that hung around his neck.
Come on, I've known you since you were in diapers. What's your angle?
I'm not sure if I have an angle. I just don't get why this person is burning down restaurants. And who in their right mind would touch a diner that belongs to a mob boss?
Not a very smart one, but this arsonist might not have known who owned that diner. Which begs the question, how did your Vine friend know it was a mob boss's diner?
He said he lives there and passes by it. Maybe he just sees things and put 2 and 2 together.
Or maybe he does a little side work with them.
Then why did he tell me about the fire? Uncle Sal gave a tepid shrug.
I don't know, kid. But I wouldn't hang off of any more of his vines if I were you.
I thought Uncle Sal was probably hitting the overprotective bit a little too hard, but he implanted the thought that maybe Nash wasn't as shiny as he appeared. Perhaps a shadow or two lurked behind those brilliant blue eyes.